Well, guys, here is my special video for the week. This weekend I had the opportunity to go to a local car expo here in the city, well, in the local city. And yeah, this is what I recorded. I recorded while I was there. And right now we're in the Honda section, looking at the brand new Civic. Very nice. Not much that got my attention with Honda. They didn't have a Type R this year. Probably because they redesigned the Type R. I'm talking to an employee that noticed my sweatshirt. Not the first person who's going to notice my sweatshirt. I am wearing an Initial D sweatshirt. So a couple of people actually pointed that out and they're like, oh, that's cool that you're sporting that. Here we are near the Ridgeline. Of course, people have access to go inside of them, so I'm just trying to dodge the crowds and, you know. There's the CRV, I think that was. Kind of glanced right over it. Back to the Civic, and oh no, that's a CRV. Was the other one a CRV? I don't know. Another CRV. Yay! I like that blue color though. But that blacked out one looks very nice. Yeah, that one. I like that one. It might be a Passport, actually. Then they had Fords right on top of them. There's the... is that a... I forgot what that was. Okay. No, it's not an Excursion. It's a... Dang, I'm blanking on the name. But there's some Ford Escapes, I think. There's the new Bronco. Very nice. They had the four-door version there. Ranger and a Mustang. Just a regular GT. Last year they had the GT 500, the Shelby, which was very cool. Looking pretty nice in red. Got that air intake. There's the Bronco, also looks very good in red. Almost like the Matchbox one, just that this one's a soft top. And the Escape, yeah, it's kind of looks like a fish. When people are checking out the back of the Bronco there. They had the new Mustang, the electric Mustang, if you dare to call it a Mustang. The horse badge and the Mustang taillights do not make it a Mustang. We just looked at that and went right past it to Nissan. Now, Nissan kind of let me down this year. Because as you will see in a second, the Frontier is very nice. I enjoy the Frontier. And I'm going to get some shots of that. Oh yeah, I love the Frontier. The redesign of it is very, very nice looking. Here's my walk around of it. It's the Pro 4X off-road package. There's the Nissan Armada, also sold as the Nissan Patrol, depending on where you live. But see, that's what I wanted to see, the Harrier and the Z, but they were not there. So that's kind of a shame. But there's going to be other cool stuff. This is the Pathfinder, I think. The new Pathfinder. There's the new Altima. I'm sure it's the Altima. Nissan. I like the Nissan plates, though. I wish I could get one. There's the Rogue. Looking good in white. Next up, Toyota. We're just going to glance through the Priuses. They had 3 different Prius, so we're just going to pass right by them. My dad called me back over to see the Bronco, so I did go with just my dad, and he enjoys the Bronco, so he called me back to look at it for a second. I like it in that red. I'll say it again and again. Here is the Toyota Venza, also sold as the Toyota Harrier, depending on where you are in the world. Used to be the Lexus, was it I forgot what it was. The LX, maybe. There's your Harrier. Oh, I forgot there was a Honda Accord. I didn't look at that, actually. I'll always know that it's the Toyota Harrier. But then here is a new model from Toyota. This is a I think it's a Corolla crossover. Yeah, it's not the Yaris. That's a Corolla. Looking very good. I like the pearl white. Mean. And if you notice, I muted all the background noises. And then over here, gathering a crowd. What could it be but the Supra. Looking very nice in yellow. Last year they had a white one. I think I like this yellow one much better. Looking very nice. And I did end up sitting in it. I don't know if the clip's in here or not. Oh, yep, there it is. There I am in it, in the Supra. I like the carbon fiber on the center console there. Very low to the ground. Definitely not like getting into the Forester. Best-selling car on the Camry. Very nice. And the Corolla 11 is back there. They always sport the Olympic plates. Very nice looking Corolla. Seems like the Toyota stayed quite modest this year, except for the Supra. You know, black, gray, white. We're going past the Priuses again. Prius, and... Wow, Prius. Over here at Chevrolet, we got the Equinox. No, it's not the Equinox. It's the Traverse. There it is on the door. I like that one with the black trim. That's the Equinox in red there. We're just gonna, yeah, that one's got the black trim too. This is actually the 2022. So it's got the new front end. I don't know how I feel about that front end. Interesting. And of course, gathering a crowd over here is the new C8. I thought they had a fence around it so you couldn't walk around it, but I guess there was an opening, so I will be going in there in a second. But I think I'm going over here to the Trail Boss. Yeah, I like the Trail Boss. So mean looking. It's a very nice truck. Trucks are like the only thing that Chevy does right anymore. That and the Corvette. Everything else is kind of boring. Look at that. It's interesting to have it on the hardwood floor. There's a Blazer. Not the best, not the most exciting vehicle. And its companion, the Trailblazer. Yeah, they could have done better on those. But then going back over to the Corvette. Of course, the people died down, so I'm going to sneak in there and try to film it. Ooh. Like the black 5-spokes. Very nice looking in orange. I have not seen an orange one in person. Usually they're red. I've seen red ones, black ones, and white ones, but I'm liking this orange. Black trim on the mirrors. There's your interior. I should have at least opened the rear hood. Very nice. I like the orange with the black trim. There's your batch. All right. Camaro time. This Camaro at least isn't somewhat boring. I like the black on the hood and the bumper guards. Well, the splitters there. Here we have the new Jeep Wagoneer. I think that's the Wagoneer. Looking very good. I'm really happy with how they did this one. And the American flag there on the badge. Yeah, this is a nice vehicle for a Jeep. There you have, that's the Grand Cherokee. There's the Grand Wagoneer. So there is a difference. Moving on, there's the Gladiator. Looking good in black. I wish they had a red one here. Well, the all black looks pretty good. And there's the Wrangler Rubicon. Some very meaty tires on there. Then we got a Compass and a very nice like teal blue. It was almost like blue-green in real life. The camera doesn't do it justice. It was like a really, really green blue. I liked it. Then we got another Jeep. Here we have the Dodge section. That's very small. But they covered all the bases. Got the Charger. Is that a Scat Pack? Of course, we got a Hemi badge. There's your interior on the Charger. And there is your SRT Hellcat engine. Right? It's a Hellcat. Like the little B. That's an old logo, right? From like the old Chargers and Challengers, right? There's your Durango. That's just your regular, same old Durango. The soccer mom car. But then over here, this is the Durango. You can put your foot to the floor. They got the hood, just proudly showing off that Hemi in there with the K&N air filter. That's mean. And you can't have Dodge without the Challenger. Same engine, of course, with the little B. It's actually the wide body. That's very cool. Over to Mitsubishi, yeah, it's kind of sad to look at the Mitsubishi section, actually. Here we got the Mirage, nothing special about that. Is that the Eclipse? Nothing special about that. Or is this one the Eclipse? I don't even know. Maybe they're both Eclipse. Here we got the Outlander Sport and the redesigned Outlander itself. That's really the only thing that interests me here. Seeing the new redesign up in person, and it looks pretty good. But Mitsubishi needs to get their game together and give us something exciting. Over to Subaru, there was a couple surprises waiting over here at Subaru. There's the Ascent. Very nice, all blacked out. Gave her a nice polish, I guess. Even the badges are black, which is cool. Here you got your Outback Wilderness. I really like these things. They're very rugged, lifted suspension. The black trim looks cheap, but it kind of looks good at the same time. Especially I like how it bulges out at the fenders there. Kind of gives it a wide body look a little bit. And there's your Wilderness badge. Of course, gold trim on the rear bumper and the roof racks there. Here's your Cross-Track that's kind of using like the same fenders. Just doesn't look as mean as the Wilderness. And you kind of saw it in the background there, that red vehicle. We'll get to that. We're sneaking around here, around the puppy pen, because Subaru brought a bunch of little, I think they're German Shepherds. They're so cute though. Here's your Subaru Forester Wilderness. The headlights don't do it for me, but it's still very rugged looking. I like the back especially. And over here, this is the new 2022 Subaru not Outback, Impreza WRX, or is it just the WRX? I don't know. Do they even call it the Impreza anymore? Yeah, this thing was cool to see. Look at that. And this was actually a prototype. It said it on the dashboard. I don't know if I'll show it or not. There's your interior. I mean, nothing's final. Of course, it is prototype. There you see it on the dashboard. There's your hood scoop. Oh. Over to Kia. Yeah, Kia didn't bring much. Hyundai didn't bring anything, which is weird. I don't even know these Kia models. I think the minivan was a Telluride. I cannot tell you what this... Or not Telluride. Oh, Carnival. The minivan was a Carnival. I don't know what this is. Turbo, though. Interesting. I probably should have looked at the back to figure out what it was. Then you got... Well, the police was here. They had their own little stand. And they were having fun with the German Shepherds, too. The Kia Stinger, I thought they killed this car, but I guess it's still around. Might not be here next year. I like the interior on that one, though. Very nice. And oh yeah, I'm going to pass back through the Subarus. No, I'm going to Volkswagen, actually. Volkswagen just brought completely SUVs, which is interesting, because last year they had a bunch of different Golfs. I don't know what SUVs are which. I guess we'll find out in the back. No, I can't even see that. Not the most exciting thing. Of course, if they're die-cast, they would be exciting. But for the real cars... Okay, this is the Taos. Or is the blue one the Taos? I like this black one. I think that's I'm not even going to try. That's the Taos, okay. Looking good. Looks like a Jeep. Looks like a little bit. The Atlas Cross Sport. Interesting. Kind of looks like an Audi. A little bit. And then here we have another concept vehicle. This is the, I can't see that, say I4, IQ4, I can't, ID4, okay, yep, there we go. Interesting that the Volkswagen badge lights up. So I'm assuming this is an electric vehicle. Kind of looks like the Nissan Ariya in the back here. I don't know, what do you guys think? And oh yeah, here's where I passed back the Subaru. And then I realized that it is a prototype. Prototype vehicle. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Here's Mazda, just being humble in the corner over here. Really like this Mazda 3. Very nice. Interesting color, too. I was thinking if they had one, it would be red. But the blue is pretty nice. And here's the... I don't even know what this model is. I thought it was a CX-5, but you'll see that in a second. This is like a mini CX-5. Just hanging around. Is this the CX-30? I'm going to say it's the CX-30, but I think that's more of a wagon, isn't it? Oh, there's the 30. Okay. Here's the CX-5. Black trim. This thing is huge compared to the other ones. I like the black trim and black wheels. Very clean. So Mazda's being pretty humble, but I think that's some strong contenders. Here we are making our way, I guess you could say downstairs. They call this the tunnel. We are going into the truck portion of the show. So we're just walking through here. This is what you can expect if any of you are ever up here in February in New York, central New York. In the Syracuse area. Or if anybody has the time and wants to come up next year, this is what you can expect. This is the layout. Well, I didn't really show you much of the layout. Boom. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, there we go. Kind of. Chevys right there to greet you. There's a Suburban. Maybe not the best greeting tool. We'll pass back through the Chevys on our way out, but this caught my eye right here. Here's the brand new 2022 Tundra. It's not the TRD one, but it's some, and I'll look at it. So look at that. I really like this thing. So mean looking. I don't know, people hate on it, but I like it. Look at that. Got a dirt bike in the back, of course, going out usual Toyota style. Brand new, is that a Suzuki? Here we have a 4Runner. Just a regular base model 4Runner. Well, it's a limited, actually. That was an SR5. There's a TRD Sport. But this is like the full-blown TRD one over here. Look at that. This thing's so mean looking. I love it. Not a good angle to get a photo of this thing. They just have vehicles so close together in here. I'll have to do it like that. Yeah, that thing's pretty sweet. Over back into the Ford section again, I guess. There's a 4Runner, another crossover over there. This caught my eye right here. The new Ford Lightning. I did not expect to see that. There's your official badge. This is another prototype vehicle. They don't let you sit in it. There's your charging port. What do you think of that? The new all-electric Ford truck. I kind of want to call it an F-150, and that's technically what it is, but they're saying Lightning, so we'll say Lightning. There's a TRD Ford Ranger. Just kidding. It looks like a TRD, doesn't it? There's a new Ford Explorer. Actually, well, it new of 2020. It's still the same design. Pretty decent. Very nice interior. Titanium. Got your nice iPad. So you can play games while you drive. That's the one time I wish I kept the sound so you can hear that. There's another Ford that I forgot the name of. Expedition. Yeah, there it is. All right, is it the Expedition? I keep wanting to say Excursion. I know it's not the Excursion. There's a very nice truck. I don't know what it is. I think it's an F-250. And here we have this guy over here. I believe this was a giveaway vehicle. It's still restoration in progress. There's a local college that restores vehicles and brings them to these shows and gives them away. You buy a ticket. And I think this is one. Well, it's actually from the garage. I can see the poster up there. So it's from those people. I don't know if it was a giveaway vehicle or not, but here I am in a Ram TRX, which these photos kind of got mixed up. Yeah, oops. I don't know how that happened. Yep, I kind of went out of order here. Oops. We'll come back to the TRX in a second. But look at that thing. It's nuts. Here's a regular Ram. Boom. Okay, maybe I forgot that Ram clip. I probably did, but the TRX is the only one I wanted to show. Here's the Colorado, looking very nice. Kind of aggressive. I don't know. They haven't really changed it much since 2016, so don't know what else to say there. There's a Tahoe. And there's the trucks in the back. Trucks are what get my attention. Of course, for the Silverado, I'm always going to like the Trail Boss. So we got a couple 2500s. This High Country doesn't do much for me. Don't like the chrome rims. And it sits kind of low for a truck. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, and here's the Dodge clip that got mixed up. Oh, yeah, the Dodge Power Wagon. I like that one. The Power Wagon's nice. The black and the white, too. They picked a good one to bring here. Because I think last year they had a red one. I like the red ones. But this white and the black just looks very nice. Look at that suspension lift. And here we have my dually. This is like the only dually that was here, which is interesting. But I do like my dualies. So, of course, I had to go look at that. There's the whole thing in shot. And there's the dually. So, I guess there's a bunch of different bed accessories you can buy for those. There's just a regular old Ram. And then here's a more, like, modest-looking one. Less chrome. I like that one better. With the body color bumpers. And wham, bam, there's your TRX cam. Again. I'm looking at the engine. Look at that. Look at that in there. You got the orange. Is that an orange block in there? Very interesting. They're going old school with it. And yeah. So the photos got mixed up there. Or the videos got mixed up there. Here I am in the TRD Tundra. Or not the TRD Tundra. That's the regular Tundra. Oh, going too fast here. Did you see that seat pattern? That was interesting. All right. We're in the luxury car section. What they call luxury. What I just call BMW. The paint on this BMW was pretty nice, admittedly. Interesting jersey plates on the BMWs. I'll be quiet. What is this? The M4 or the M3? But I'm explaining to my dad here about the fake grills. Yeah, only the 3 slots on the top are real. The bottom ones are just fake. Yeah, shame on you, BMW. You make those ugly grills and they're not even real. What is this? Is that another BMW? It's another BMW. Yeah, it looks like it's got some Botox in the back there. Okay, Lincoln had some representation. I wasn't expecting to see those. And, of course, I always got to go over to Volvo. There's a lady playing piano. I probably could have kept the piano in the background, but, of course, I was talking to everybody. But, yeah, the piano music was very soothing to walk around all these expensive cars. As you can say, the luxury cars. Here I'm in the Volvos. I like Volvo. I just don't know the names of them. Back to the Lincoln. My dad was looking at the Lincoln there. think this is a CX-60 maybe, or am I just thinking old school? You see my reflection. Hi. I got a hat and a mask on, don't worry. Oh, the T60. Oh, yeah, that's the CX-60. The XC60, whatever. Oh, God. There's one of the Volvo sedans, one of the few that still exist. Well, maybe that's the only sedan, I don't know. You got one of their newest crossovers. It's interesting. But going back to that clip where you saw my reflection, did you see my phone case? What logo was on my phone case there? A little trivia question there. Going around, they got sale stickers on the window. I don't dare look at those. Porsche's had a lot of representation in the past. Last year, actually 2020. I didn't go in 21 because it didn't exist. But in 2020, they had the Taycan prototype here. I don't know why they wouldn't bring a production one this time, but okay. And actually, what they did bring, a used Porsche that probably was in the show when I looked at that Taycan. Is this the one from Top Gear where they're like, oh, you can have a tent on your roof? I think it is. Oh, let's buy a Porsche with a tent on the roof. And then here's the Cayenne. Or is this a Macan? Someone will tell me because I don't think I'm going to look. Looks like a Macan. They don't like you in the Porsches. Sorry. Here we have another prototype. This is maybe it's not a prototype. It says 2021. I thought it was. This is the E-Tron. The new, is this the E-Tron? No, the black one's the E-Tron. Never mind. Oh, no, this is the E-Tron. Oh, God. I think the black one's the prototype, though. Another E-Tron. This is the newer one. The other one was a 2021. Yeah, this is the new one. What do you think of the new E-Tron? That one was a prototype. Going over to Mercedes, not much to report on from Mercedes. We got just regular C-Class, right? That's a C-Class. I'm probably just saying random things. Some SUVs. I really do not know Mercedes at all. But this is another prototype right here. This is their new electric model. I think it's called the EQS. I know that because it says it right on the back. But look at the front. There's the interior. Just look at that. That looks mad. Now look at the front of this thing. Oh, go back to the interior. Look at that wood trim. That thing is very nice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that thing. Okay, looks like a Buick. Don't tell me those headlights don't look like a Buick. Interesting. Cadillacs here, not doing much. They got their weird crossover. Another weird crossover. At least they have the sedans. Be quiet. Oh, I gotta plug that thing in. Here we are at Acura, and this is where one of the Acura representors, he noticed my Initial D sweatshirt, and we got talking. And it turns out he is a racing instructor, which is pretty cool. I can't do that though because I still have my permit. Apparently I need my license. But yeah, I thought it was cool that he recognized it. Not many people are going to recognize that. It's kind of a niche thing. Not even most car guys will recognize it. But yeah, he showed me photos of his car that he races, which is actually a Volkswagen Jetta, which is pretty cool. With some anime livery on it. I know most of you probably don't know anime, but I recognized it. Hatsune Miku, if that rings a bell. So after the conversation with him, we go back over and looking at some of the Acuras. One year they actually had an NSX. Fortunately, it was not this year. They have very nice colors for their vehicles, though. I like Acura colors. And here we are at Lexus, and probably save the best for the last here. I love my Lexus, new and old. Here's the IS, looking beautiful. And here's a GS right next to it. I thought it was an LS at first, but I had to look at the badges, okay? There's your Lexus IS, and now here's the GS. Oh, one more pan at the IS. Oh, yeah, I gotta get a photo. I'll tell you, my legs hurt after this. Well, actually, the day after. I always, like, kneel or squat down to take a photo just so I can get, like, the whole thing in frame and get a good angle. And, yeah, I didn't hurt the day of, but, of course, the day after, I was quite sore from doing that. But here we go. Look at that. Just so aggressive. You know, Lexus are very aggressive for sedans. And you will see some of their cars that should be aggressive. But my dad's also boating around here. I just didn't want to get him in the shot of my photo. And over here, this is an LC, I think. Very nice. Convertible. Look at that red. I was joking with my dad there. I told him to buy one. Look at those wheels. Wow. And here is the interior of it. Lexus actually let you sit in them. I like the little clocks on there, but look at that interior. Very, very cool. I kind of did that fast because people were wanting to sit in there. Leather seats. Yeah. But actually, the seats were all the way back, and my legs were, like, hitting the steering wheel. So, I mean, not good for tall people, I guess. But here is probably my highlight of the show. This is the Lexus RCF Track Edition. You can see the carbon fiber spoiler there. Not the only carbon fiber part in this vehicle. We'll go down there and look at the titanium exhaust. And there's a carbon fiber diffuser. Look at that exhaust. Wow. You got your black multi-spokes. Got your carbon fiber hood. Carbon fiber roof, if I do show it. My dad's going to try to get in there. Well, and also I'm going to try to get in there. And yeah, the seat's all the way back and my leg is hitting the top of the steering wheel. Yeah. You also got a clock on this one too, which is pretty cool. I like the blue trim in the interior. You'll see the blue carbon fiber in the door. Very cool. And that was actually pretty soft. The steering wheels were soft too, which is interesting. There's your matte blue, carbon fiber roof, carbon fiber on the trim. This thing is a winner. Look at those red racing brakes. Totally cool. Has to be the highlight of the show right there. There's your RCF logo. Bam. Here we have the GX. Lexus model that I do like. Of course, it is sold in Japan and I guess other parts of Asia and also Australia as the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. Pretty cool. I ended up sitting in this one too because, you know, all the cars on the first floor you could sit in, and I'm sure all the trucks you could sit in too. But of course, the luxury cars, they keep them locked. I know they disconnect all the batteries. Look at the red seats in this. That kind of caught me off guard. But I climb up in there. Yeah, plenty of leg space in this one. I like the red stitching on the wheel. And of course, I took my look around. Oh, yeah. Good old SUV. I don't know if I'd ever drive one, but I'll look at them. I'll look at them all day. Yeah, we gotta get that back shot, too. Bam. Very cool. And there's two Lexuses that I could care less about. The little crossovers. Yeah, they're pretty nice, but kind of run them in boring colors. Oh, there's a third one over there, too. Great. Anyway, I think I'll go back to look at the BMW one more time. But basically, that is it, guys. There's the auto show. Different video for me. Of course, I said it was not going to be diecast related, and this is not even close. These are 1-to-1 scale vehicles. So what do you guys think? Should I do more of this stuff? I mean, I probably wouldn't. Oh, yeah, carbon fiber hood on that. I probably wouldn't until summer anyway. That's when a lot of the shows start. Not much indoor stuff that happens, but yeah, what do you think? What was your favorite in this video? Should I do more videos like this? Let me know.